Yeah. Can y'all hear me? We back. I feel like some bad boy 1998 shit. Take that. New media winning, take that. Come on. I can't stop till I see my name on the blimp. Mace, you know nothing changed but my lamp. Oh my gosh, what's happening? We on some bad boy shit. Bad boy, baby. It's bad boy, baby. New media. Hey, old media. Old media is getting filleted. They are getting destroyed. And we got to talk about it. We really do. I got to hear that drop one time. Uh-huh. Let me hear that drop. Okay. That's kind of cool, but it's not what I'm going for. Man, I'm just going to keep it G to this west side. Make sure you guys come in and smash the like button. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot. Your boy, leave it to your boy. We're going to talk about everything that's going on in the game. Y'all know what it is. Yeah. Picture me rolling, baby. Hey, I'm free like OJ all day. They can't stop us. Picture me rolling. Busting no business that isn't stolen. Yeah. West side. When we ride, throw that west side. When we ride, throw that west side. When we ride, throw that west side. When we ride. Yeah. Shout out to everybody. Someone said, go to boy in trouble. You know, new media ain't in trouble. We just gonna bubble. We like a bubble goose. 93, 92. Let's get it. Like a North Face bubble goose. We built for the cold. The game is to be sold, not told. Let's get it. City, state, zip. Throw your dubs up. One time for the west side. One time for the west side. Throw your dubs up. Shout out to Milwaukee 414. Y'all know what it is. City, state, zip. Picture me rolling. Busting no bins that isn't stolen. Shout out to Houston, Texas Rays. Man, prayers out to Texas, El Paso, also Ohio, Dayton area. You know, these mass shootings got to stop. Shout out to Frisco 415 shit. Yeah, area. Y'all know me. Man, we got to talk about this Golden Boy promotion shit. You know, I want to say Eddie Hearns, but I can't blame Eddie Hearns for this. I gotta say Oscar Day. Shout out to Belize. Do you believe in Belize? Shout out to Laredo, Texas. They in here, Southside Jamaica. Hey, I said it's Southside Jamaica, Queens, man. Hey, it's that I'm coming from the Southside. 718. Shout out to Southside. Something special. Power Season 6, nigga. 843, Myrtle Beach, Laredo, Texas. I got my coffee. You know, did a nitro coffee. I switched it up. I went to a different spot and go to Starbucks. Shout out to Tennessee's own, but he said he repping the Philippines. Shout out to the Philippines. Pictures rolling. New media. I told you. We free like ASAP Rocky all day. We free like ASAP. Shout out to Sweden though. Oh my gosh. Smash the like button. We're gonna work on a little something. Man, this shit crazy. Did it from sugar to shit. There's a lot of things going on. Hold up. You know, let me clear some things off. I gotta get right down to the vocals. Gotta get the vocals in the that's how Jay be doing it. I gotta get the vocals in the booth. Yup. It's boyfriend. Gotta get right with the vocals. B. You know. Oh my gosh. Shout out to Houston, Texas. They said they fuck with the boy Ego. Man, shout out to Houston, Texas. I had fun when I went to Houston, Texas. Man, I was doing all types of shit. They put a horn on the car, motherfucker riding on Vogues. I was doing it in Texas. What y'all talking about? All right, I just made that up. We didn't have no horns on the hood of the car, but still, I was doing it in Texas. Oh my gosh, they took me to a soul food place in Texas. Hey, go to down south if you want to get fat, motherfucker. Because they will cook. They don't even care about portion control. If you on a diet, don't go to Texas. These motherfuckers, yeehaw, everything bigger in Texas. And these motherfuckers, they'll give you, man, I don't even see how there's even boxers from Texas. Because they do not give a fuck about no portions. They don't. They just give you a fucking Flintstone plate. Fucking brontosaurus ribs and shit. Texas be tripping with the portions. I'm like, God damn, I'm greedy, but God damn. Fucking. Then they gonna do extra shit just to make it deep fry the bacon. Like, you didn't have to do it. You gonna deep fry it and put chocolate sprinkles and shit. Hey, bro, you doing too much, man. Shout out to Texas, though. I told you old media is dead. Let's get it. All right, let's get it. Gang, gang. Yeah, we'll talk about Tyson Fury. I did the stream yesterday talking about Tyson Fury. Smash the like button. We got to talk about it. There's a lot of stuff going on in the Golden Boy world, in the Dazn, you know, Team Canelo, Ryan Garcia. You guys seen the title and you clicked on the video. So let your boy talk about it. How versed are you guys, people who are in the chat right now, with the situation? How much do you guys feel you know about this Canelo, Ryan Garcia, Golden Boy, Dazn, Triple G, Derevchenko situation? On a scale of, 0 to 5, 5 being you know everything that's going on, I want to see where you guys are at so I know how much, so I can kind of cater to the crowd we have right here. And I know how much you guys know about the situation. So regarding Canelo being stripped, IBF, Derevchenko, how versed do you guys feel? Because I don't want to bore y'all with like some of the simple facts if motherfuckers already know it. Yeah, I would pick a 3, like halfway and shit. All right. So let me do some kind of quick recap. Canelo Alvarez last week got stripped of the IBF. That's the second title he's been stripped of in recent memory. Because really the franchise title, they just made some shit up and he was really stripped. He didn't fight Charlo with the WBC. They didn't have an excuse as to why he wasn't going to fight Charlo. So as a result, they came up with this brand new position just exclusively for Canelo. And they tried to, disguise it through this franchise title, but we all know what that meant. He wasn't fighting Charlo for whatever reason, and that wasn't in his plan. So they had to. WBC, Canelo's a cash cow. They want to be involved in his events. It's bad enough the WBC was at odds with Canelo for a period of time, and he wasn't fucking with him. So with that being said, they didn't want to get on his bad side again. So as a business, they came up with this. But either way, it's going to look bad. Either way, it's going to look bad because Canelo didn't fight Charlo, period. You can make all the positions up you want, all the belts you want. You can have the diamond belt. You can have the Ted DiBiase, Virgil belt. It don't matter. None of that shit matter. You didn't fight Charlo, and you were supposed to. So either way, no matter how you, pacify it, it didn't look good for Canelo. Then he spent time throwing out, they threw out names like Caleb Smith, Demetrius Andrade. I don't even think at that point they had even really sent serious offers or entered serious negotiations. So that's clout chasing. That's clout chasing. If you're going to mention Caleb Smith's name at 168 and Andrade and you really don't send them an offer, then to me that's clout chasing. We got to stop that in boxing. So the other name was mentioned for Canelo to fight on Mexican Independence Day. What the fuck? Was Jaime Munguia. But, according to reports, and industry insiders, they said Canelo versus Jaime Munguia, Dazn was like, nah. Yeah, man, that fucking Ted DiBiase belt and shit. Man, fuck that. Virgil was the first slave on TV. That motherfucker was a slave. He used to do everything for Ted DiBiase, clean his shoes. See, that's how they like depicting the Black Channel. You know, that's how they like depicting blacks. They made Virgil on wrestling. They made him a fucking slave. That motherfucker was an indentured servant. He used to like wipe his shoe shines and shit, carry out orders, and man, that motherfucker was a slave. Samuel L. Jackson and Django looking ass. Man, I would never want to be that character for a wrestler. Motherfucker was a slave. But anyway, Dazn was like, nah, we don't want Jaime Munguia versus Canelo. We'll only approve Triple G versus Kovalev, right? We'll only approve that fight. So Jaime Munguia got scrapped. Then they talked about Jaime Munguia versus Jesse Vargas, and I heard that went nowhere. You know, I haven't heard anything updated saying negotiations are going good. So it's like, what's good? What's going on with Dazn? What's going on with Golden Boy? What's going on with Eddie Hearn even? You know, but this is more towards Golden Boy. Because Eddie Hearn, I'm curious what's up with Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz. You know, what's up with Canelo? How come the biggest star in boxing, his fights can't get made? How come Ryan Garcia is just on the sideline and he's a 20-year-old kid? How come Jesse Vargas, Jaime Munguia becomes a challenge to make when they're aligned with the same sides? These questions need to be asked and they need to be answered. You know, what's going on? Eddie Hearn came out and said Dazn got all the money in the world and $1 billion per year, the biggest budget in boxing. All right, great. So why is Kovalev falling apart? The negotiations, there's a fallout over money. How come Ryan Garcia is angry over money and promotion? How come Canelo, you know, can't get a fight with, you know, whoever else, Derevchenko, over money? How come Dillian White can't get an AJ fight before Gerald Miller over money? Luis Ortiz didn't fight AJ on 5-week notice over money. Man, it's looking shaky, man. Can y'all hear me? Got real quiet in that comment section. And y'all tend to do that sometimes when I'm schooling the game. So maybe that's what it is. But if you guys show me some signs of life now, so I know you guys are still there. I don't like when the chat just pause like that. Even if people are listening, you know, put hello, Ali Ali Oxenfree or something, so I know I'm not just talking to a computer. Man, shout out to, I know the people here, the people just listening, you know, and I appreciate that, but occasionally try to put something. Anyway, if Dazn got all the money, why are they struggling to finalize these fights? Period. Then to add insult to injury, Canelo publicly lashed out at somebody on his team. You know, he didn't say him by name, but he said the matchmaker. Everybody know Golden Boy's matchmaker. And then Oscar De La Hoya basically come out and said it was Robert Diaz. Canelo said, oh, basically a deal was signed without my knowledge. So Canelo, he upset with Golden Boy, you know, saying he ain't been debriefed on what the fuck is going on with his career and deals that are being made on his behalf. Shout out to Daniel Mason, $2 super chat. Money don't buy respect. That's big facts. Shout out to my dude. That's big facts. Man, new media is slaughtering you motherfuckers. And it's so funny. All that bullshit y'all claim to stand for, well, shout out to Afro Rican G. We here, bro. Appreciate you. Shout out to all those super chats. All that bullshit y'all claim, now it's time to put up or shut up. All that shit y'all side with or whatever. Bow. Okay, Mike Coppinger of The Athletic. We gonna get to the bottom of this. Look at this tweet he just put out. Hold on. I didn't even see that. Sources tell Athletic Carl Frampton has withdrawn from his ESPN Plus fight after suffering a broken hand. Hey, bruh, what the listen. ESPN Plus and DAZN, they gotta do something, bro. They talking about Tyson Fury and Otto Wallin, fucking Transformer sounding heavyweight. Then Carl Frampton is being off the card. Bro, where's ESPN Plus's schedule? Where's DAZN's schedule? Where? They gotta get these fights. And these motherfuckers, oh my gosh, new media kill it. And then when I said stuff based on what I was seeing in the game, listen, I don't give a fuck about none of these motherfuckers. Truth be told, like not like that, but I'm just saying I don't have no ties to anybody. I'm self-made from the cuff. You know, I've been self-made from the dribble. I've been saying I'm a killer. Look, I'm self-made. I talk about boxing. I could talk about, you know, the good in this, the bad in this, the even. I make my own rules. You know, I'm like Money May. I have creative control. But when I say what I see, motherfuckers, oh yeah, you're sucking PBC's dick and da da da. Bro, you tell me PBC has had this many like hiccups, people getting injured, you know, stars getting knocked off, prospects getting knocked off. Bro, their schedule ain't looking like this. Carl Frampton just withdrew from an ESPN Plus card that wasn't even that big of a card to begin with. This is what Top Rank. Terrence Crawford, I ain't even heard about his opponent. I heard it might be Mean Machine. Where's the announcement? You know, Dazn, where's AJ and Ruiz? What's up with Canelo's fight? When's Ryan Garcia coming back? There's so many questions. Bro, I'm going to slaughter these motherfuckers. I told you this year specifically, I told you what was going down. I told you I'm going to destroy these motherfuckers. I'm going to destroy them. So just buckle up. Anyway, oh my gosh, it gets worse. I got to stay on track. Smash the like button to help me stay on track. Okay, Mike Coppinger of The Athletic. Read this shit, bruv. Tell me this is good sign. Sources tell The Athletic Ryan Garcia has retained a powerful boxing attorney, Guadalupe Valencia, who is also advising him. There's one big issue. Ryan Garcia earned $50,000 for his March bout, despite Golden Boy approaching $1 million in revenue from a DAZN event that Garcia headlined as the A-side. Now this shit is starting to make some sense. Once again, Ryan Garcia earned $50,000 for his March bout, despite Golden Boy approaching $1 million in revenue from a DAZN event that Ryan Garcia headlined as the A-side. Wow. Okay. So now Ryan Garcia's tweets sound like there's some substance. See, a lot of you dumb motherfuckers on this platform, because it's the internet and there's no way to filter out bullshit, so you just listen to whatever. You guys go off of emotion. I get it. Ryan Garcia has a certain fan base. Some people don't like him. You know, they don't like because he like has that teeny bopper appeal, shit like that. But you can't hear the man out because you can't. These dudes is beta males. They're not alpha males. An alpha male would be able to observe and absorb the facts and, filter it out and see what makes sense to them. So now Ryan Garcia, his claim, what he put on social media, that if that's true, what The Athletic is reporting, which they have, reporters who have been in the game, Lance Pugmire, Mike Coppinger, that's not good. So this is what Ryan Garcia just put the other day. The bottom line is I deserve the right promotion for fights with the full time to promote them and not be thrown into a fight and have myself do the whole promotion. Knowing my fan base, they will tune in no matter what, but I deserve to have a full promotion fight with Ryan Dunno. Bro, and listen, again, some people are so emotional, they're just looking at it. They don't like Ryan Garcia for whatever reason, so they just want to hate. Yeah, block Charlie Hustle. You don't tell us what to do. We blocking you, motherfucker. Hustle that. Bro, I've been doing this for years. I've been doing this at a high level for years. Getting paid off the internet for years, right? These motherfuckers gonna come to my channel years later. We ain't never seen you, cuz. We don't know who you are. And then they gonna come and all of a sudden tell me how to run my channel. Get these motherfuckers out of here. Get Charlie Hustle. He hustling backwards. Get him out of here. Shout out to Real Brother 32. These motherfuckers in their feelings. Y'all got me fucked up. Talking about, hey, stop blocking people. You getting blocked now. Yeah. Sergi Blocker, you getting blocked. Anyway, smash the like button if you could. Yeah, fucking Charlie Brown. Wah, wah, wah. That's all we hear when you talk. Wah, 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 wah. Block him. Yeah, blockbuster video. You getting blocked. What the fuck? But anyway, back to Ryan Garcia. The bottom line is this. Ryan Garcia is popular. What I don't care if you're Devin Haney will be. I don't care about none of that. See, you guys have to really. I'm trying to give you some tips to be an alpha male. Listen, focus on hone in on what's being said. I don't care about Devin Haney and Tank versus Ryan Garcia. I'm not talking about none of that. Listen to what I'm saying. You know, because people are like, oh, but Devin Haney will beat Ryan Garcia. Gervonta will beat. I don't care about. That's not what I'm talking about. The bottom line is Ryan Garcia is popular. There's no doubting that. And he's popular for his own reason, whatever reason. He's popular. So if he is the main event, he should be getting paid like he is the main event. If he has this fan base that Golden Boy always talks about every time Ryan Garcia is fucking fought, whether it was on Facebook, on Dazn, they talk about how the kid has a crazy following. They're like, oh, yeah. They always tell, like, because it's kind of corny, to be honest. They say, oh, yeah, he has 1.6 million Instagram followers. I'm like, what boxing telecast do they read off constantly? Read off how many Instagram followers you fucking have. Hey, block R. Tolly. Get this motherfucker out of here. He said, I'll be on your level. You'll never be on my level. You a bum. Get the bum R. Towley. Get him out of here. Motherfucker said I'll be on your level. Shane Mosley, I barely even know who the fuck you are. Get out of here. You ain't got to tell nobody you going to be on their level. Just do it. Don't tell me, show me. Motherfucker said I'm going to be on your level. Man. Get him. I seen the other comments you was leaving too. Get him out of here. We ain't playing no games. We running through them like abandoned buildings. I promise you that. Anywho, sorry that y'all have to witness this. Yeah. Get these bums out of here. Motherfucker gonna tell me I'm gonna be on your level soon. You wouldn't even have to say that. Just do it. I'm gonna be better than LeBron James. Just do it. Just go out there and get signed to the league and then do it. Motherfucker gonna tell me, man, stop playing. This ain't the stream. Hey, they be wildin'. This shit fun. But anyway, Ryan Garcia, he's a main event. He has a fan base. Golden Boy always talks about it. Because like I said on his past telecast, I'm like, why are they telling us how many Instagram followers he has? That's really like low-key corny. You know what I'm saying? Like to every stream, he now has 1.9 million. Like what the fuck that got to do with his skill? I care more about his skill set, him working with Chepo and Eddie Reynoso, his improvements, his amateur pedigree, who he fought, who he beat. I don't care about no Instagram shit. You know? It's just stupid. They don't have nothing to do with boxing. Joshua had 1 billion Instagram followers and got slept by Andy Ruiz, who had 60,000 followers at the time. Now Andy Ruiz got over 1 million. So miss me with the Instagram shit. But anyway, there's no doubting that Ryan Garcia is popular. So if that Mike Coppinger tweet from his sources is true, that's egregious. Ryan Garcia is putting on a fight in a small, casino, selling it out in California. His fans are coming. DAZN and Golden Boy are netting $1 million, and they gave Ryan Garcia 50,000. Hell nah, bruv. That DAZN money looking funny in the light. Fuck is you talking about? That DAZN money, man. Where John Skipper at? Man, I have to Suge Knight somebody. You play with my paper. You gotta be held off the balcony. John Skip. Never mind. Let me just stop saying shit. But anyway, I'm gonna have to Suge Knight, Vanilla Ice somebody. I need my paper. I beat your small ass. Motherfucker, I ain't even small, so that's how I know you a clown. That motherfucker named Octavio Dominguez. He said, I bet you're a small ass. Yeah, all right. I'll tell you all the fights I'm going to be at on my channel, so stay tuned. I'm going to be at Spence Garcia, probably going to be at Wilder fight. We'll see how small. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. You tell me if I'm small when you see me. Fuck is you talking about? Anyway, Ryan Garcia, why would he be getting $50,000? Like, I get he's a prospect. Yeah, Octavio Dominguez. All right, bro. I get he's a prospect, but he's still They don't change the fact of his popularity. And if the event is doing $1 million and he get 50,000, bro, Ivan Redcash probably got more than that to fight Devin Alexander. Look, I'm gonna pull up some person. I'm just gonna try to think of random persons. That's horrible. Ivan Redcatch to fight Broner, he'll get more than that for sure. And, I'm not even knocking him, but this is a guy who got knocked out by John Molina. He lost to Tevin Farmer. And, and he to fight Devin Alexander, I promise you he made more than that. Rance, I'm just trying to find some purses. Okay. Robert Easter and Rancis Barthélemy. That was, to me, to be honest, that was like a hard to watch fight. The styles didn't work together, so it wasn't entertaining. But I just picked the most obscure fight I could find. It said they made $250,000 a piece. That's what it says. He made $250,000 from fighting Rancis Barthélemy, and that was, again, the reason I chose that fight is because I tried to pick a fight that, I'm not going to say Keith Thurman, Pacquiao, that we all know is a blockbuster fight. Because then that wouldn't even be, like, remotely fair. That's bad. I'm no knock on Robert Easter, Rancis Barthélemy, but, again, that wasn't, like, a huge fight, and it didn't turn out to be a scintillating fight. They both got $250K on paper. Who knows if they had perks or bonuses or some shit like that. But on paper, what was filed, they got 250. I just looked it up. And then Ryan Garcia is getting 50,000. I understand he's not fighting a big name, but if his event is grossing $1 million, you mean to tell me you can't get more? That's bad. That's bad. So, if that's true, as reported or suggested, that's not good. And then on top of that, you look at Canelo. New media is, I told you what I came to do this year, and I hope you guys see this. This is bad, bro, because Golden Boy, they can't afford to lose Canelo or Ryan Garcia at any way. They can't even afford to be beefing. Why is Lloyd Banks trending on Twitter? Who made that bullshit ass list? Somebody, I seen that weak ass list. Somebody had a list of top rapper. Hey, that shit trash. I don't give a fuck who list it is. That shit was trash. They had the hip hop list of the best rappers ever, and they put Tupac at number 15. Man, get the fuck out of here. And they put Joe Budden at number 3. So, I mean, I like Joey. Joey can spit, but what are we gauging it off of? How you gonna put Joe Budden before Pac? Man, get the fuck up out of here. And Joe Budden inspired by Pac. He always, he's had bars and stuff where he referenced Pac. They had Lil Wayne 37 and 50. Man, I hate hip hop now. Bro, I hate that. I hate it, bro. These motherfuckers don't know shit now. How you have Wayne 37 but Joe Budden number 3 and Pac number 15? Trash ass list. And then like back in the day, they used to have mixtapes in the mid 2000s where they would compare. They'd be like Cassidy versus Fabulous, Lloyd Banks versus Joe Buttons. And you listen to them mixtapes where they would just put all these mixtape songs and compilations with like one from each. Lloyd Banks and Joe Budden, Lloyd Banks might have got him on them tapes. You know what I'm saying? Man, get these motherfuckers out of here. They're weak ass lists. Joe Buttons is nice. He's nasty. But this is the thing. Joe Buttons is, to me, his mixtapes are raw. When he spits ciphers and shit is raw. But his albums, that's where he doesn't, his full albums, like for Padded Room and all that shit, those don't hit the same. Lloyd Banks' first album, Hunger for More. I think that's what it's called, Hunger for More. That shit was dope. I'm cooler than the other side of the pillow, Brillo. You mean cooler than Brillo, you know. And then the Beg for Mercy G Unit album, that shit was dope, start to finish. How you gonna put Budden above all them by that much? Man, get the fuck up out of here. How you put Budden over Pac? Lloyd Banks had shit. We on fire up in here. Man, Banks had punchlines for days. He could do an actual radio song. That song with Joe, I want to be the reason you smile, you know, in that Karma. Man, he was killing. That list is fucking I don't know who made that. They need to be handcuffed and beat the fuck up, bro. That's a horrible list. Man, I seen that. I thought it was just somebody from Twitter's personal list. Man. They put Drake over Raekwon, Method Man, Mos Def, Ice Cube, Eminem, Busta Rhymes, Lloyd Banks, Big Pun, 50 Cent in the game. Man, they need to be hit with lead pipes, bro. Like Drake, and this is the thing, I don't hate Drake. But he motherfucker have a ghostwriter. Hey, bro. This is why I don't even like music anymore, bro. I like my old shit. How you have Drake over Meth? And Drake don't even write all of his shit. And he be singing and shit. Man, get the fuck about it. How you have him over Eminem? There's several different levels. The devil worshiping horses' heads, human sacrifices, cannibalism, candles and exorcism, animals having sex with them, camels, mammals, and rabbits. But I don't get into that. I kick the habit. I just beat you to death with weapons. How you have him over that? Over Busta Rhymes? Real talk, what a mother be the got a brother back with another banger to set off the summer. Niggas better come around because the way I probably should call the plumber. You niggas get dumb thinking you can come around and test me. How you put him over Busta Rhymes? Man, get the fuck out. I'm saying you should never ever think that you better nigga get it together than body your sister's mommy Navy Trevor. Like, how you put him over Busta Rhymes and Banks and shit? Acid out the baggie, this is more than dope. Flawless flow, fucking off a sign every horoscope, then wore my robe. Strapped out the corner coat. You know, you put him over Big Pun. Man, off yourself, bro. You put him over Pun? Really? Ready for war, Joe. How you want to blow they spot? I know these dirty cops that'll get us in if we murder some wop. Hop in the Hummer, the Punisher's ready. Meet me at Noodles with Vitas. We do this do while you slurping spaghetti. Like, Joey Crack, buck 'em all. If you move, Noodle, shoot that fucking hole. Dead in the middle of Little Italy, little did we know that we riddled to middlemen. Stop. You put him over. Hey, 50 Cent, nigga. You know. Hey, Dre, you got me feeling real bulletproof in this motherfucker. The windows motherfucking bulletproof, nigga. Like, come on, bro. You put him over the game. Game them 200, 300 bars. Man, stop. Yeah, motherfucker. I put that on Pyro. Cedar Block Blood. You know, Dreams. Man, come on, bro. You gonna put Drake. Man, stop. Anyway, I'm sorry. That threw me off. That's a horrible list. He not even better than Wayne. Hell no. Wayne got there was one year he did like 250 songs plus. And he was gassing. Andre reacts movies. Fuck you. Block him. He said stop cursing. Who the fuck are you? What? What? Man, get him out of here. These motherfuckers, I pay the cost to be the boss. Get him the fuck up out of here. He said stop cussing. What? You ain't my daddy. These motherfuckers is tripping today. These dudes is tripping. He said stop cussing. You better, he said, what's his name? Andrew reacts to movies. You better go get your reaction video. You better go watch John Wick or something. Fuck around. You gonna get John Wick by one of these shooters fucking with us. Fucking with us. Wayne is trash? Nah. You probably listen to Radio Wayne and shit. Mixtape Wayne will fuck Your favorite rapper up. He said the fuck nigga factory is still open. They just keep popping up. Yeah, motherfucker gonna say stop cussing. Hey, if you don't get the fuck out of here ASAP. Yeah, shout out to Guru from Gangstar, rest in peace. Um, Cube, my favorite rapper. Yeah, Cube is raw though. They had Joe Budden over Cube. Hey, get the fuck out of here. Ain't nothing to it. Gangsta rap made me do it. Like, shout out to Cube. Shout out to the big three. Oh my gosh. Cube had hits. God damn, I'm glad y'all set it off. Used to be hard, now you just went soft. Heard you was down with the AK. Then I seen you in the video with Mr. Lake, acting like straight bozo. So I went solo. Hey, Q came hard. Shout out to that No Vaseline. That motherfucker came hard. Top diss song. That's definitely top 3 diss songs ever. I don't even know who wrote the list, but they need to be never mind. I'm about to say something out of pocket. They had Bun B on the list, but not Pimp C. Disrespectful. Somebody said, "Me and my husband make love to your intro song uncut." All right. These motherfuckers, these trolls, they ain't got nothing to do, bro. And then my shooter clapped me. First of all, this shit is not even called uncut, dumbass. That's how I know you trolling. That shit called We Unpack. Coming to your live box and ego unpack. Motherfucker said me and my husband make. That was kind of funny though. Yeah, she said me and my husband make love to your song uncut. Hey, bro, they wild in the fucking chat. They wildin'. Motherfuckers making sex tapes to my shit. My voice is like butter. Then listen. Listen. I told you I got the golden voice. They making love to my shit. Yeah, you feel the dents in the bed come from all that. Motherfucker, I got the bro. Ain't nobody unboxing like me. Ain't nobody unboxing. I did it my way. Frank Sinatra, Usher. She likes it my way. I did this shit my way. These motherfuckers making love to my shit, bro. Man, fuck that list. That list horrible. I don't know where they put Cameron. They probably put him in 96 or something stupid. Shout out to Cam. Ego got that LL Cool J voice. That's when I rap. That's the comparison I got the most. And I don't try to sound like LL or nothing, but my young son's fantasize are boring flows. Tell little shorty with the big mouth, the bank. The symbol on my arms off limits. That's the comparison I got the most. I'm gonna just start licking my lips on this shit in this boxing. Know what I'm saying? It's a Queens thing, baby. Who do you love? What do you job? I do what I wanna do. LL will steal your bitch though. I had to fight LL. That motherfucker will take your chick in his prime, motherfucker. Then you gonna just pull up in a fucking Range Rover. You gonna pull up in a Range Rover, licking your lips. Hey, bro, move on. You ain't got no whip, and you walking holding hands with your girl, and he gonna drive up eating a fucking blow pop, bubblicious, sweetest apple pie, baby. Hey, bro, if you don't pull out right now, motherfucker, you just gonna pull up in that new Range Rover and then look my girl dead in the eye and shit. I seen you at the bus stop waiting every day. Your man must think it's safe for you to travel that way. Like what? I had to fight L. And then I heard he be boxing. Motherfucker might beat my ass, but I had to fight him. You know, 'cause you can't just let L take your chick like that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker. You look good like pralines and cream, know what I mean? Like, what is motherfucker snickering and shit as he still, you know what I mean? Pralines and cream. Hey, bro. I just did a deal with Sears, Todd Smith Clothing. Motherfucker chuckling as he take your bitch. Hey, bro, what? I seen you at the bus stop waiting every day. Your man must think it's safe for you to travel that way. And I don't want to violate your relationship. Motherfucker talking about you don't want to violate the relationship, but you gonna lick your lips and pull up in this range. You want to violate. You trying to violate. You a home wrecker. LL Cool J the home wrecker. Motherfucker, I gotta fight LL. Me and like Jamie Foxx and any given time, we gotta fight. Jewels and Cristal got a Mac and funny style. He ain't watching you, he rather watch his money pal. Can't protect treasures when it's in the glass house. Soon as he turn the corner, I'ma turn it south. Food blow. Frontin' in the 6 with the chrome, yo, beat. Like, hey, bro, stop that. I know what you trying to do. Motherfucker thinking, what? I ain't even doing nothing. Yeah, you are. I represent Queens. Like, stop saying lyrics. Motherfucker try to get you with them lyrics. He try to pull your bitch with them lyrics. I represent Queens. She was raised out in Brooklyn. Hey, stop doing your lips like that. I done told you. Get to going, LL. Get to going. LL is Jack the Ripper. Hey, he was tripping it in too deep. He's, I'm God. He had that pool stick. Hey, bro, you're tripping. He needed more recognition for his portrayal of a gangster drug lord or whatever. He did a good job in that movie. That motherfucker had that pool stick. I'm God. The motherfucker. It's like pralines and queen, not me. Yeah, Tyson Fury fought in Otto Wallen. You need to fight LL. Fuck is you talking about? Tyson Fury need to fight LL. That's what he need to fight. That's the real match. That's what give the fans what they want. They need Tyson Fury. Man, ain't nobody trying to see no. I guarantee you people would tune into Tyson Fury versus LL. You know, CSI looking ass. They would tune into that. Ain't nobody trying to see Tyson Fury Otto Wallen. He said, salute, ego, talk that good shit. Old media looking flabby and sick. Where do I rank Luda? Luda is underrated. I mean, I don't know where I rank him in history, but he had hits. He was on top for a minute. Welcome to Atlanta, Jack and Hammers and Bows. Back to the Mac of the Jack of the Clothes. Adolescent pack of the foe. I knock on the door. Who is it? That motherfucker, he had that energy. Happen to know the one with the flow. Who did it? It was me, I suppose. JD in the Rose and Luda's and the Cut Supreme. Oink, oink, pig, pig, do away with the pork. That motherfucker, he was doing it. Did you forget your fucking manners? I'm Bruce with Brand. Like, that motherfucker put that emphasis on this shit. Johnny Rocket when I shoot the cannon. Luda. Ugh. That man went from a radio personality to a real MC. Hell yeah. And he was spitting too. The incredible, untouchable niggas been invented by the body with the dopest flow. I wonder why the lines around the corner get a little motherfucker at the dopest show. 2 times for my independent women that be doing that cake. Man, Silk the Shocker. What? He wasn't. What's the name? Blueface 100 is like this generation Silk the Shocker. None of them be rapping on beat. Silk the Shocker. Yeah, I'm like, what beat is you listening? It used to be like, I'm about it. You know, make it say, and about it. Now 1 to the 2, 2 to the 3. Like, what beat are you trying to catch, bruh? That motherfucker just, that's the motherfucker. Listen, I write. Silk one of them motherfuckers that have the pre-written verse. And no matter what the beat is, he gonna try to lay that verse on it. See, when I didn't write like that. When I write specific to the beat. There'll be occasional time where I took excerpts or pieces from another verse and then put it in this. But you can't write no whole 16. I write to the beat because the beat make me feel a certain way. There's certain hi-hats and little instrumentation that you hear that makes you want to deliver on this part. That's why you can't have pre's. Luda explained every detail. Y'all got to listen to Luda and Jagged Edge and Twista. That was like a song for the chicks. Coulda, I know you like that. It's that cutter freaky thing. That was killing. Twister was killing. Luda was killing. He said hot fellatio, hot jalapeno mouth. Feel a victim of a king, ding-a-ling king of the South. That motherfucker was killing on that. That was a dope song. And Luda had them dope videos. They have Joe Budden, Styles P, and Black Thought at the top 10. Black, like, what do we get? Man, like, them dudes can spit, but what do we, you can't say best ever. And then, no, Styles P get gas, but Jada got gas and he got more hits. He got more like albums that did something. Jada got bars. Motherfucker. So it's like, what are you rating? What are you ranking on? Yeah, Big Sean's cool. He grew on me. At first, I thought he was like kind of weird, cause he'd be like, boy, you know, my dick hard as titanium, anemia and Albanian, boy. Like, he was like weird, but then I start hearing other shit, and I'm like, oh, he can really spit. He did a song with Eminem. It was cool. I mean, he didn't outdo Eminem, but hip hop groups, my favorite, duo or groups. If it's groups, it has to be like Wu-Tang. You know, I like the Outlaws when Pac was alive. You know, Wu-Tang. Groups. Who else? You know, Tribe is dope. You know, I have a lot of groups. You know, there's a lot of groups that were just raw to me. Duos, Meth and Red, Outkast. Outkast is raw. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Never meant to make your doctor cry. Bone Thugs got to be on there. Dog Pound got to be on there. Corrupt is underrated as a motherfucker too. Mobb Deep is raw. Rest in peace, Prodigy. Black Thought is top 10. Lyrically, you could say that, but what is, you know, is that if you can't just have a list greatest rappers of all time, because there's different dynamics to it. Black Thought can spit though. And he make it look like when he did his freestyle on like Sway or whatever, he made it look effortless. But when you're talking about albums and stuff, that's something different. Oh yeah, I like West Side Connection too. It's hard, man. There's a lot. Hey, I gotta get back to this boxing shit. Y'all gonna have me. I gotta start a NWA. Yup. I gotta start a music channel. What the fuck? I gotta start a music channel so we can really talk about this. Francisco, what's up? For some reason, I thought you said Sean Paul. Sean Paul, just give me the Lord. I was like, what the fuck? He cool, but he ain't no like top rapper. Just give me the line one time. I really thought it said Sean Paul. Hell no. Hey, who remembers that group in like mid 2000s, Smiles and South Star? It's like dun 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 dun. Hey, hey. I just remember that one song. It was like an Asian cat with a dark skinned cat. Do 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 do. Hell nah. Hey, they had them like one hit wonders that really would just pop up on you. Remember that Philly's Most Wanted? Please don't mind how I pursue. With them Neptunes beat. That shit was kind of raw. That shit was raw back in the day. Philly's Most Wanted. Exhibit X. Yeah. Oh man, y'all taking me back to some good music. Man, I hate this new shit, bro. I'ma watch it. I'ma watch it. I'ma fuck it. I'ma hit you with you. Watch it. I'ma come it. Like, motherfucker, what? There's like, what is the substance in that? Coming at you. I'ma splat you. I'ma get you. I'ma spatula. I'ma hit you. I'ma Dracula. What? Your motherfucker said spatula and Dracula. Like, bro, I don't. That should be nursery rhymes. I'ma flip you. I'ma spatula. I'ma bite you like Dracula. Go for the jugular. Biting like Dracula. Coming the fucker now. Humming the coming. Like motherfucker, you got Tourette's? What the fuck? That motherfucker just writing and then flip you like spatula. Coming like Dracula. Like you just thought of this shit as you write and got hyped and shit. Flip you like spatula. Coming right at you. Bite you like Dracula. Go for the jugular. Coming like Dracula. What? Like, it'd be the most, they be saying the most basic of, man, this shit be weak as fuck, bro. Flip you like spatula. Like, this shit is wet like water. Oh. Shit's dope, bro. Like, that should be weak. Ego, what about 11-5 Bay Area cats? I don't know. 11-5? Who the fuck is that? Are they out now? Are they new? Who the fuck is 11-5? Oh, you talking about old school. I thought you meant some new shit. Man, the Bay Area, I like 3 Times Crazy, Mac Mall, obviously E40, Mac Dre. RBL Posse. Don't give me no Bammer weed. We don't smoke, numbskull, yuck. Just classic shit. Sibo, the bald-headed nut. Mob figure. Spice One's top. He's underrated, the motherfucker. The motherfucker murder show. 187. He don't get credit for that fast flow. Jealous got me strapped. This new music is on some BS. What are they? Yeah, they just be saying whatever. Hit you like dinosaur dick. Like dinosaur dick. What? Pull it to stick. Hit you with dinosaur dick. Good. Like hit you with like you gonna hit somebody with a dinosaur dick. Like, please explain. This shit sounds garbage, bro. AR Ab out of Philly is tough. Is he in jail though? AR, that motherfucker was on Vlad talking about all the times he got shot and shit. He really lived that life. Mac Dre's a legend for sure. Spice One's a legend for sure. Canelo is the cash cow. Block him. King Kofi. He a cheerleader. He need to be in the new Bring It On reboot. Get this cheerleader motherfucker out of here. King Kofi. We gonna send you King Coffin now. My shooter's gonna get you. Get him out of here. Talking about Canelo's the cat. Listen, okay, we back on the boxing tip. Let's get it. Bro, why do they come in just like cheerleading like that? Canelo is a cat. You act like Canelo giving you money, bro. Like Canelo even know who the fuck you are. Canelo, who is this Iowa's barn rat? Them motherfucker don't know you. These dudes be like doing anything, bending over backwards for a person that don't even know him. If he seen you at Trader Joe's, he wouldn't wave, he wouldn't look, he wouldn't double take. He don't know you, bro. And they, Canelo's that. Listen, now since you want to bring it up, we're gonna talk about Canelo. Canelo, Mr. A-side or whatever you're talking about, him and his team look like it doesn't look good. It doesn't look like they're on the same page at all. And now, see, all right, yeah, this is a perfect segue. That bullshit, now we on that new media shit. Watch this. Listen, tell me I'm lying. I've been telling you guys the same shit over and over and over again. And now certain things are happening where people are starting to witness it. Other thing, you had a new prospect, White Chocolate Vito, who just fought, I think, on a top ranked undercard, right? And he just signed to Al Heyman. And he came out with this whole statement. Al Heyman, they got the best, shows like to promote the fighters. They got the most resources. So I'm so happy to be signing with Premier Boxing Champs. So he's a talented 17-year-old kid. He's white. You know, they call him white chocolate. And he just had an impressive on a top rank card. He had a quick knockout. You know, he had a quick ass knockout. So it looks like he has some potential to really be that dude and grow or whatever. He's definitely going to probably be marketable. You know, fair skin, can scrap, stuff like that. And he signed a PBC. Man, y'all getting clapped up. Wait till I pull this up. Hold on. Smash the like button. All right, bust it. Bro, you're not going to like this. Okay, so there's a boxing reporter named Gabe Oppenheim, and he wrote an article, and he's giving his reasons why he think Canelo and Golden Boy are truly fighting. Listen, shout out to B Moore, shout out to Maryland, shout out to DMV. Listen, what's popping? We back on it. We back on the boxing shit. Smash the like button. We need to get these likes up. If you guys want to hear this, the real reason, according to this reporter, boxing writer, why Canelo is beefing, this is a very interesting read. You know, obviously this is not my source. This is what he's saying. But if you listen to it, I'll give you my thoughts on it. And it seems like there could be shreds of truth or the truth in here. If you want to hear this, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I'm giving it to you live and direct. You know, let's get it. Can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Shout out to Cincinnati, Nasty Natty. If y'all want to hear it, can I get a hell yeah? And smash the like button. We not playing. We not playing. I told you this year it was on. Old media, that was my personal goal and personal job to I told them, leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. They didn't want to listen. Now we eradicating them. Crush your enemies totally. We need to be past 150 likes ASAP. I'm just looking at it right now. We got to get these likes up, and I'm going to break it down, and I'm going to go off of this boxing writer's opinion or like his facts or whatever. Let me turn this down. He's giving insight from his sources as to why Canelo is beefing with Golden Boy. His name is Gabe Oppenheim, a boxing writer. It says the case of Canelo versus Golden Boy. Right? Oh my gosh. Canelo is unhappy with his promotional outfit and his semi-leader figurehead Oscar De La Hoya. That much you can read anywhere. But here are some reasons, all of which I shared with Golden Boy seeking its version of events, and none of which was rebutted. So he's saying he, like, I guess reached out to Golden Boy and nobody really, you know, disputed this. Canelo told Oscar during negotiations last year not to promise Dazn a third fight with Gennady Golovkin. Not because Canelo feared the fight, but because he felt he won the second fight in a straightforward fashion, and he sincerely disliked the idea of helping out Golovkin financially. You know, the what is it? Where am I? My bad. My screen jumped. It said he basically don't want to help out Golovkin. It says, yet Oscar promised Dazn a third Canelo Triple G go round anyway, which has hurt a bunch of people. One, it led to Dazn signing Triple G by guaranteeing him a shot at Canelo they cannot deliver presently. Dazn is in breach of the Triple G contract as a result. Triple G's lawyers have now sent Dazn a letter about the violation, demanding the title fight. So their guy has a belt to dangle before Canelo in 2020. The Dazn C-suit desperately wants for the boxing lifer, Lynn, whoever, never designed to hire. Now Dazn's North American survival depends on how rugged a stomach that Lynn guy has, according to one boxing exec. I don't know who the fuck he is or whatever they're talking about. Although it should be said in defense of the aforementioned that everyone who works in boxing is compromised one way or another, nature of the game, and the new consensus view on Canelo's becoming more and more peeverish, blah, blah, blah. So many of the names here and corporations alike are interchangeable. Canelo, here, let me try to get to the good shit. I'm trying to give you cliff notes. Says Canelo's also upset Oscar De La Hoya receives his own perks as part of Canelo's $350 million Dazn contract. Part of the paycheck Canelo generates is used to compensate other fighters on Golden Boy cards. Canelo can't see why that money shouldn't go to the development of his own business, like a subsidiary promotional outfit in his name. After all, nobody has made money for Golden Boy, been a boxer in the black instead of the red besides Canelo for years. Canelo has secured the services of an independent lawyer either to renegotiate his Golden Boy deal or to ensure it's properly enforced or to cut a deal in which Canelo buys out of the remainder of his contract. The lawyer might wind up doing all three, and in that order, someone ballparked a buyout figure to me of 20 to 30 million. But only if Canelo's lawyer can show Golden Boy has been acting in bad faith or not living up to its side of the deal. And the figures obviously could vary greatly based on the fight outcome. Sadly, this is where Oscar's history of substance abuse has legal implication. I really respect the way Oscar has treated me personally, and addiction is a disease, but Canelo was reportedly embarrassed by a few instances in which Oscar was a no-show at his pressers. Because Oscar was impaired or hungover. If it can be proven he was indeed absent for that reason, Canelo will get to pay far less to buy out of his deal because it portends greatly difficulty for Oscar should the case be litigated. So this is what one reporter is saying. Again, this doesn't mean that it's 100% true, because this is his information. However, that don't sound good. He said, yeah, Oscar's a dope fiend. Hey, y'all out of pocket. Hey, Kodak Black, fix it. You out of pocket, Nick. You out of pocket expeditiously. Hey, big dose, you out of pocket. Fix it expeditiously. That man said he a dope. Bro, this shit is bad. Okay, now, I don't just necessarily believe everything that I hear. However, I am reasonable and I'm willing to listen. If you listen to what's being said, what's being written actually sounds very accurate and very plausible. Like, Oscar De La Hoya is getting, they negotiated the deal on Canelo's behalf. You get what I'm saying? So, and they did promise Golden Boy fighters, slots. So it's probably coming from Canelo's shit. Perks from, whatever Canelo's doing, and then they're using the money to funnel that into putting other Golden Boy cards on, And this could also explain why fighters are feeling they're getting lowballed, because they are, They're getting low. Kovalev and Derevyanchenko, they're getting lowballed in the sense of there's more money to play with, but they're not offering it. You get what I'm saying? They're not offering the type of money, and they're trying to, make sure Canelo gets. It sounds like Birdman and Lil Wayne back in the day. What happened to that boy? They said Lil Wayne started seeing that Birdman and Slim, his brother Slim and shit, was living large and damn near larger than him. And Wayne was the biggest hip hop artist in the world. So he's like, what the fuck? I'm not getting my just due. I'm bringing all this money in for cash money. I'm the influential people. So Nicki Minaj and Drake and all these other motherfuckers are signing to Cash Money and Young Money and all this bullshit. And he's like, yeah, how am I living like that? And they said Birdman would play with the money and then buy Wayne a house, a mansion, buy him a new car or something to try to like appease him. And that could, we've seen money ruin relationships. People hiding, holding out money and shit like that. So it's definitely plausible. I could definitely see it, because you have to look at it. Canelo's getting cashed out, but everything Everything is relative. Canelo getting 35 million, at first he's probably like, oh shit, I'm making more than anyone in boxing. But if his events are doing way more than that, and he could be getting even more than that, but then the money's going to Golden Boy fight cards and other shit, he's like, hell nah. How's De La Hoya getting perks off of my deal like that? And then meanwhile, he comes from a fight family, his brothers fight. Bro, this is proof. Aside from Al Heyman being black, because I do think that plays a part into it, and I don't give a fuck what nobody said. But aside from that, this is another reason why I think Al Heyman is constantly criticized. It's funny, the same motherfucker that don't do no interviews, that don't show face, that sends Tom Brown and Brittany Goosen and the Watson fam, Sam Watson and different people, and Tim and different people to the fights to be a face in front of the crowd. You don't get to know anything about Al Heyman like that, and he prefers it like that, and people still hate him. How you hate a motherfucker you never even heard no interview? Meanwhile, Eddie Hearn and De La Hoya keep contradicting themselves in interviews. Bob Arum too, in interviews. And if you play tape A and tape B, like let's say this was a court case, these motherfuckers would be convicted because they clearly said something in June, and then now in July they're saying something different. August they say something different. Al Heyman, he's at least alleviating that. I'm not saying he's perfect, but I'm saying he's alleviating himself from that mess. So Eddie Hearn's like, oh yeah, drug cheats, they should be banned for life. Okay, then why'd you let the Dillian White, under any circumstance, Oscar Rivas fight go on? Why did you release Gerald Big Baby Miller? He has an excuse why he failed a drug test. So why is his excuse not good enough to keep him? But Dillian White, you're keeping him and backing him. And again, aside from Al Heyman being black, I think this is one of the reasons. Al Heyman is not a promoter. He's an advisor. So he could just be in your ear and, facilitate people to do the actual promotion shit. And he can advise the people. And by doing that, he's very powerful. In doing that, he can empower his fighters to make smart business. Hey, you want to save some money on your taxes? I've been in the business. Start your own LLC. You can have these write-offs, and then some of your friends from like Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence had some of his buddies and people from Texas and shit. Man Down Promotions was part of the promotion, right? And he had some of his Texas people, and he gets to look out for them. He gets to look out for them, put them on the card, and then also his promotional imprint gets to build credit. So how does Jared Hurd, Jamel Charlo, Errol Spence, Adrian Broner, Gervonta Tank Davis, clearly Floyd Mayweather, how do they all have their own promotional imprints, LLC imprints? And Canelo is bigger than most of them except for like Floyd, right? Or he's been at a higher level, like making the millions of dollars before the Charlos, before Errol Spence, before Jared Hurd for sure. And Canelo don't even got his own. He don't have I Was Born Ready promotions. Oh yeah, Deontay Wilder has Bronze Bomber promotions. Exactly. So how is it that Al Heyman instructed all his people and they followed through with the game plan and they all got their own, from Wilder down to Errol Spence, to all these guys. Gervonta Tank Davis, this motherfucker 22 or whatever, 24. Got his own GTD promotions and shit. And I was at Tank's last fight. Tank had his homies on the card, people he was sparring with, like Malik Haskins. He had his homies on the card. So you get to one up and build camaraderie and look out for some of your close people. Yeah, it's probably a tax write-off, because you're operating as a business, so you might be able to get some more perks aside from what was disclosed in the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Texas State Athletic Commission. And meanwhile, Terrence Crawford with Top Rank, Canelo with Golden Boy, to my knowledge, neither one of them have Bud Promotions or Omaha 402 Promotions or Born Ready Promotions. So you add that up. So Canelo's sitting up here A-side this, but motherfuckers is A-side and your A-side. You know, they taking your money. And you don't know what's happening with your money. And shit, you know, man. Listen. These things should be a cautionary tale for these fighters. Like for me, I'm in charge. This is my shit. Like this YouTube, this whole business, this is me. So I know what's going on. If anything, ain't nothing happen unless I'm involved. I'm really like Frank White, Christopher Walken from King of New York. Remember when he got out of prison, he said, nothing goes down unless I'm involved. Not a deal on the street, nothing goes down. Like nothing goes down unless I'm involved. This is my shit. I have creative control. I could say what I want. I could wake up when I want. I could talk to y'all. I could rap. The super chats go to me. Bro, this is me. So if I start facilitating, delegating it, it's all under my wing. I have full control. You know, I'm not at a point where, you know, someone else is playing with the numbers and I don't know what the fuck's going on. And that's the empowerment of like being under the hood of your own business. Canelo ain't been doing that. He ain't been doing the education, you know, and this is how a lot of fighters get played because they come from impoverished places, you know, like Mexico. Canelo's from a dangerous part, Guadalajara, Mexico. And, you know, he didn't come up wealthy, like making millions and shit like that. So this is all new. I mean, he's been doing it for a while, since 18, 19 maybe. But at the same time, you got to educate yourself on the business. You got to learn to diversify, get your businesses going outside of the ring, you know, real estate or, you know, just diversify. Warren Buffett once said, create, you know, 7 or more independent revenue streams. So if one falters or one crashes, then you're not just left high and dry because you have your investments distributed. And as much hate as Floyd Mayweather fucking gets, you guys act ridiculous. You guys act stupid. Floyd Mayweather told everybody, he told, people say Floyd's a hater, and I can understand some of the stuff he does puts him in that category where people think he's hating, but he's also dropped gems on business. Floyd has told Pacquiao, all right, Pacquiao, you need to be your own boss. He just said it. I was at Tank's fight, and he just said it on the mic. He said, I made a lot of smart investments. I bought myself out of I was with a promoter, Top Rank, and they weren't really moving me. And I bought myself out of my contract for $750,000. And he says, after that, in 3 fights, I made $750 million. So I made, like I said before, I made smart investment. He's telling you the fucking game. He told silly ass Pacquiao, Cotto, Canelo, all these motherfuckers, bro. He told you the game. He dropped gems. Smart investment. So, I got a hell of a team. Easy work. You know? He told you all of this shit. These fucking Pacquiao, since he went to Al Heyman, has exponentially increased his stock. People, when he was with Top Rank at the end, I'm not talking about like, no, you know, that, it's up to me, put him on, you know, I'm not talking about the Barrera shit, but recently, you know, when Pacquiao was at the tail end, like his last 3-4 fights with Top Rank, Pacquiao, people said he was done. The people weren't even really tripping off Pacquiao. He looked like he had lost to Jeff Horn, lost to Floyd. No one gave a fuck about the Chris Algieri or Brandon Rios fights like that. Jesse Vargas fight. You know, so he was with Top Rank, and nobody was even tripping off of them fights. No one is tripping off them fights and or the fights he lost or it didn't look great. You know, Lucas Mati, Pacquiao come to PBC for 2 fights, and is making more money and at the very least is more in charge of his career and at the very least getting a better reception by beating Adrian Broner and of course beating Keith Thurman in the fashion that he did. He got more clout off of those 2 fights than Algieri, Rios, Jesse Vargas, Tim Bradley 3 all combined. Nobody gave a fuck. Who really wanted to see Tim Bradley part fucking 3 as a main event. Nobody. Pacquiao already beat Bradley 2 times, in my opinion. You know, nobody. Yeah, it's up to my promoter. I will. Yeah. I will face Timothy Bradley in my next fight. I I prefer my fight in the Philippines. Like, ain't nobody trying to see that. Nobody cared about that fight like that. You know, Jesse Vardy, nobody was tripping off that. Bradley lost to Tim Bradley, who Pacquiao beat 3 times. Who was really, oh yeah, I must see Pacquiao versus Jesse Vardy. You know, Chris Algieri barely got past Ruslan Provodnikov. Split decision victory. And you could argue that Ruslan Provodnikov won. That's what Top Rank, those were the tail end fight. Milking the game. Instead of putting Pacquiao against Broner back then when he was with Top Rank, you know, Danny Garcia, Lucas Matisse before Danny Garcia beat him, you know, after like the Lamont Peterson, those would have been good wins for him. Mikey Garcia, something. Those would have been fights that really people would have been like Errol Spence, Sean Porter. People would have been like, oh, Keith Thurman back then. Why didn't Top Rank facilitate none of them fights for Pacquiao? None. He could have fought Sean Porter, Lucas Matisse before Postal stopped him. You know, it just doesn't make sense. Then Pacquiao leaves, Top Rank and Michael Conks. All of a sudden, his last 2 fights have put him back in the public eye, and people are like, oh, Pacquiao's not done. Even though he's 40, he found the fountain of youth, and people are talking good about Pacquiao because of just who he's fighting. Because Pacquiao, you know, I'll be honest, I thought Pacquiao might not want to fight these people, but Pacquiao's a true throwback. It's looking like it was Top Rank and Michael Conks that held him back from some of these fights. Because he just fought Keith Thurman, who's at one point was a favorite, dangerous puncher, undefeated, bigger than him. So Pacquiao, I guess Pacquiao does want to fight still. But it's hard to tell. But, either way, it looks bad on the fighter because this is your team. If you want to fight all these guys and your team won't facilitate them, then that's your fault because this is the team you have. This is the team that you're getting behind. How you going to have a team? Bro, these fighters are full of shit. I'm going to tell you why. Fighters be hiding behind their promoter. If you want something, these promoters are supposed to work for you. That's the bottom line. It's like an acting coach. I used to do like this acting shit. I never really got like deep because I didn't have all the, I didn't know, have all the connections and shit. But I had headshots and all types of shit done. But the bottom line, you get an acting coach. They facilitate, San Francisco, they got a casting call for a new CSI, blah, blah, blah. And they're reading for a part. They need a tall person. You fit the bill. You should go down there. Go to the casting call, blah, blah, blah. And then if you pick up the job and it's a paid gig, you get your SAG card and all that. It's a paid gig. Then they get a commission. They get 10% or whatever. That's how it works. So they don't really get paid until they actually get you work, similar to real estate. You don't just get paid unless you sell in the house. So the same thing in boxing, these fighters come from nothing. They got to step their business savvy up. These dudes act ridiculous, and let Don King and then whoever else, like Bob Arum, whoever, just run them ragged and do what they want. Bob Arum always, he been doing this thing for 60 years. He's cool. You know how many fighters have lost and failed, like been at the top and then, got knocked out and nobody cares about anymore. Meanwhile, Top Rank's still around. These dudes don't create a legacy. They're not doing nothing that gives them any type of longevity. And that's where, like Jay said, smarten up, Nas. That's where they got to smarten up, Nas. Man, this is just a bad look, bro. Somebody said the volume is low. What the hell? I'm on a Mac. My shit sound cool to me. My ears, you're hurting me. When I kicked the volume up, they got scared. Like, please, no, ego. Turn the volume down, please. So I turned it down. Now motherfuckers want the volume back. Hold on. Yo, testing. We sound better? I turned that volume up on y'all. Someone said you got a virus. Yeah, I don't know, cause the volume sound cool to me, cause I hear it. I went to the video and listened to it, trying to see how many likes we had. He said it already sounded fine. See, that's your computer, bro. You don't even you got a Hackintosh. You don't even got a Macintosh, bro. That motherfucker got the Hackintosh. Everybody else is not having a problem, so it's probably your unit. Get portable, get add-on speakers. I don't even use the Mac speakers. I got an iMac. Look, they're going in on the volume. I turned it up, so we should be good. I'm still not peaking, so we should be good. Anywho, these fighters smarten up, Nas. 4 albums, 10 years, nigga. I can divide. Like, they got to get, 2 of them shits was due. They got to get smarter. These fighters got to get smarter. This man Canelo, he think he winning, like, 35 mil. That's great. But at the end of the day, how much is Golden Boy getting of your money? And I think that's why this story seems, hey, y'all still going in. That's why this story seems like there could be some truth to it. There seems like there could be some real truth to it. Canelo's starting to get smarter and look at it like, yo, what the fuck? And the other thing is, this is that Dazn money looking funny in that light. Listen, here's why. Eddie Hearn said Dazn got the biggest budget in boxing. Okay, how come Dazn got the most failed negotiations that have been public that all fell apart because the opponent didn't like the offer? That's it. That's all you got to answer. Don't say nothing else. Just answer that. I'm going to repeat. Eddie Hearn said Dazn has the biggest budget in all of boxing. Bigger than Top Rank, bigger than Al Haymon and PBC, blah, blah, blah. Biggest in boxing. So how come they also have the most public failed negotiations where there were big fights or decent level fights that people wanted to see, that they went nowhere with negotiations and they fizzled out to the point where that didn't happen as a result of money? Answer that. How does DAZN have the biggest boxing budget, but you also have the most public negotiation fails that all fell apart because opponent B didn't like opponent A's offer and they had a stalemate and they wouldn't budge and give them more money? Come on, bro. Someone said a Ponzi scheme yesterday. I don't know. That is looking crazy. Like, okay, for example, that's what I'm saying. Somebody's skimming off the top. That's what I said yesterday. That's what it seems like. They don't want to. They know how much they're approximately going to get, so they don't want to pay the opponent nothing. They don't want to appease the opponent because it's not their person to look after, and they got to give Canelo a good amount so he don't ask questions, But here, peep this out. Smash the like button. So he said, right, they may have a huge budget, but Golden Boy lowballing everyone. Exactly. So for what reason? Then who's getting the rest of the money? Like, if you have $50 million to put on a fight, right, and you give Canelo $35 million and you offer the opponent $5 million, all right, that's $40 million. If that was the budget, then where'd the other $10 million go? You get what I'm saying? You got to look at it like that in those terms. But, for example, Canelo Alvarez said he wanted to fight Kovalev, right? Said he wanted to fight Kovalev in September. They could have kept the September date, but they were pushing it. They were pushing it closer and closer. Kovalev's team said, fuck no. Why would we get half of what Jacobs got? And we're all the way at 175 and we're champions. We're champions. Kovalev fought Alida Alvarez, who became champion by knocking him out. Danny Jacobs, that's my guy. No disrespect to him, but he fought Derevyanchenko for a vacant belt because Golovkin got stripped. So Danny Jacobs became a champion through a vacancy, beating Sergey Derevyanchenko. Kovalev had to go and right his wrong and get his belt back from Alida Alvarez, who had been Adonis Stevenson's mandatory. So he had been a high-ranked person in multiple sanctioning body, a bit different. So how you going to offer Jacobs whatever he got? Great for him. You know, I'm happy that he got paid well, you know, and I'm happy he got paid heavily. But how are you going to play Kovalev like that? You think Kovalev's stupid? Kovalev's looking at, like, how am I going to fight Canelo? Because if Kovalev loses to a smaller guy, that would look horrible for him. So at least get cashed out. You know? And you not and you guys offer him $6 million. Just listen to this business. And that's business, you subcontracting to the lowest bidder. Man, get the fuck out of here. Your name is Shaky Pete. You don't know what the hell you talking about. No, that's not how it works. So, man, block this motherfucker. I'm going to destroy what he talking about. He say you just subcontract to the lowest bidder, not at the expense of your cash cow. So, yeah, if you have a bunch of apartment complexes and you need them all remodeled and you can get a good deal and get 50 units remodeled for 10K versus 20K, then yeah, you might in that situation go to the, you know, contract out to whoever is going to be cheaper to do the deal. But that's not always right, because here's the thing. This dude full of shit. That's why his name is Shaky Pete, because he look as shaky. I'm going to destroy that argument, because you don't lowball somebody and then they're hip to the game and they don't take it, and then as a result they go on to fight somebody else, and now your cash cow who picked Kovalev and wanted you guys to get it done, now he looks bad, and then he ends up ultimately getting stripped because there's not an agreement in place with his mandatory. That's not business. First of all, your business is, if you know anything about business, now I'm going to give y'all, oh my gosh, now I'm about to take y'all to school real quick. If you know anything about business, you got to protect your investment. Canelo is the biggest, by far, earner for Golden Boy. The biggest. He's the biggest earner. So before anything else happens, shouldn't you facilitate his fight to make sure that's sewed up and that's taken care of, so he's like on the road and ready to go, since he's driving the biggest portion of your business? These dudes don't know shit about what they talking about. If anybody's fights need to be handled with the utmost diligence and persistence, it has to be Canelo, because he's the biggest slice of the pie. He's the one generating. That's like, for example, I worked at several jobs, Best Buy and Lowe's. The biggest holiday season sales day the biggest season was the holidays, especially like Black Friday. So throughout the whole year, we got to do good, hit certain numbers, but we couldn't make no mistakes on Black Friday. The merchandise and inventory had to be on point. The counts had to be on point. Everything had to be staged. If we had, let's say when I was at Best Buy, if we had 5 TVs and they're smart TVs for a great Black Friday price, we have to have them ready and available. Everything counts, because you can have a bad sales year. See, I'm dropping some gems. You can have a bad sales year for the first half of the year, and then make up for it by doing exceptionally well during the holidays. You get what I'm saying? You can still hit your goals as a company, as a store, just by killing it during that season, you know, Cyber Monday and Black Friday. So that's Black Friday and Cyber Monday is Canelo and Ryan Garcia. They're the biggest slice of pie in terms of popularity, especially Canelo, that Golden Boy has. Golden Boy does not have anybody who makes more money than Canelo. Nobody. As a fighter. I'm talking not like Oscar De La Hoya or somebody. I'm talking about, they don't have any active fighters that draw more attention than Canelo. And if you know of one, then let me know who he is. And if you say something stupid, you're getting blocked. Go. You know, this will last for about 10 seconds because we got to move on. Name one fighter who generates more interest, that's an active fighter, and generates more money for Golden Boy that you believe than Canelo. 8 seconds. 6 seconds. Anybody? Smash the like button while we waiting. 4 seconds. Anybody? Exactly. So, since we have no one, I'll just move on because we already know what the fucking answer is. Canelo is clearly the biggest person on, because there's no way anybody else from Ryan Garcia, Marlon Esparza, Virgil Ortiz, Mauricio Herrera, Lamont Roach, Keandre Gibson, Jason Quigley, who just got knocked out, Ray Vargas, Francisco Vargas, who just got knocked out again by Miguel Berchelt, Jesus Soto Carras, all these motherfuckers on, Facebook fighting and all that. Come on, bro. There's nobody. David Lemieux, I ain't even seen that. When's the last time David Lemieux even fought? Real talk. Billy Joe Saunders? I don't even know. I don't even remember where he been. He pulled out of his last 2 fights. Come on, bro. So clearly Canelo is the cash cow. That's like Al Heyman not giving Floyd preferential treatment and making sure Floyd is comfy. That's stupid. That like even if it's let's say it's a fucking hotel. Like I'm the king. Oh my God, you don't know what it is. I'm the king of analogies. I got an analogy. Someone said Spike O'Sullivan, stop. I'm the king of analogy. Here. Let's say Vegas MGM. If they have an A-list celebrity, Floyd Mayweather, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, somebody who's big bucks, they're going to make sure that you're in the best room, in the suite, taken care of, room service, checked on, clean towels. This is just hotel hospitality because they want to impress you. They want you to come back. They want you to enjoy your stay at the MGM. I'm not saying they don't care about other people, but if you're just going to be in Vegas for 2 days, and you're just a tourist, they're gonna do the regular rigmarole, if you will. But if Floyd Mayweather's staying in the MGM or Dwayne The Rock Johnson or somebody like that, they're gonna make sure for sure that A-list celebrity is taken care of. They feel secure, good security, private room, private suite. They get some club soda, whatever. They're gonna make sure you're taken care of. Make sure you have ice, clean sheets, stuff like that. Because that's their priority because they're making so much money by that celebrity staying there. They don't want The Rock leaving the bag, Yelp review and shit. Like, do you smell what the bathroom smells like? They don't want no badass review or dissatisfied A-list celebrity that stayed in their place. So it's the same concept with Golden Boy. They have nobody that's even remotely close to Canelo in terms of that space of popularity. And now you got him disgruntled from what it sounds like. So yeah, the guys that did the write-up, it sounds like there's some truth to that. Real talk. And if Canelo did retain a lawyer and he's trying to renegotiate or get out of his contract, that's horrible. Canelo is a prima donna. You can't even spell prima donna. That's not how you spell it. So that's one mistake. And then Juan Avalos, look at the names, face, and the profile pictures of the people doing the most hating. How, if Canelo is not earning his true earning potential, how is that being a prima donna? You don't even know what that word means, apparently. If somebody's snaking you or somebody is like making decisions on your behalf without your knowledge and you told them not how, what you wanted, how on earth is that being a prima donna? The other thing is this. Canelo, the article says Canelo is upset because he told Oscar and the Golden Boy basically he did not want to fight against Triple G. Right? They made a secret side deal with Dazn. That's what the report is alleging. With Dazn, that they could deliver Canelo versus Triple G. That's a big problem because if he explicitly told you he's good and he don't like Golovkin talked too much shit, he want to let Golovkin sit there and rot and not make no money off of his name, and he was steadfast and he was firm about that and he told you that and you're like, oh yeah, we're not, well, yeah, no Golovkin, and then you told DAZN something else, then that does fuck up the money. Because from what this article is alleging, Triple G is upset because he says he's a stock owner or some bullshit in DAZN, and he's hitting up DAZN with his legal team. That's what they're saying, hey, DAZN promised me Canelo. That's why, part of why I made this decision to come to DAZN is because they said they can get me Canelo, and I want that trilogy fight, and I want, the money associated with that. So now that creates a roadblock. Canelo don't want to fight Golovkin. DAZN wants him to fight Golovkin and promised it to Triple G, and then De La Hoya and Golden Boy promised they can deliver. This is fucked up. Shout out to my people in B More. We giving them all facts. Bro, this is fucked up because now this is a conflict of interest. DAZN signed Golovkin. This is messy. It's like a web of deceit. DAZN, this is what this article is alleging. DAZN promised Golovkin. So the reason Golovkin signed was because he was promised X amount of money and a Canelo fight. He was promised that because De La Hoya and Golden Boy, from what it sounds like, told DAZN they could deliver that. We can convince Canelo. But Canelo told Golden Boy, I'm not fighting Golovkin. But maybe they thought, oh yeah, well, he's just feeling like this right now, and we can change his mind. But if Canelo doesn't want to fight Triple G because he doesn't want his name attached to Triple G's anymore, or whatever his reason is, then that's a problem. Because it's like, let's say you wanted to watch Pacquiao versus Thurman, and your girl told, and you like, it's like, this is the one fight you want to see this whole year. And then your girl told somebody else, RSVP'd for you and your girl to go to a baby shower. And you told your girl, I'm not going to that baby shower. I'm watching this fight. I'm going to have my boys come over, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, oh yeah, no pressure. It's probably not going to be a big baby shower. But then she confirmed that you will be there and everyone's expecting you there. So that's a conflict of interest. You told your girl that you were staying home this one day because this is the fight that you have to see. And then she signed you up to go to a baby shower, some bullshit you don't want to do after you specifically told her not to do that. Yeah, I would be mad too. So, Canelo, if all this stuff adds up, which it seems like like I said, I can picture this stuff. It seems like this makes sense to me because you got to look at it. See, I'm oh my gosh, I'm on the case. Smash the like button. We got to get these likes up. Y'all playing with me. Get these likes up. Look how many people are watching. We just keep growing because people want to hear about this and hear my takes and, be part of Ego's army. Get the likes up. We got to smash the like button. That's part of the new algorithm on YouTube. Smash the like button. Now, here, check this out. The other thing is this. I don't know who remembers, but if you watch boxing routinely, you'll probably remember. Gennady Golovkin, before the Steve Rolls or after it was announced, sometime after signing to DAZN, Golovkin, before the Steve Rolls fight, he was doing interviews, and Golovkin said he was part owner or shareholder or whatever with DAZN. No big deal. But then he also said this, which was very telling. Listen, are you guys here? Listen, I'm about to cancel this whole thing. If we don't get these likes up and y'all don't drop some comments and show some sign, I know you guys want to listen, but y'all got to show some signs of life. I'm not just going to be talking to no computer. Where are we at with the likes? Hold on. I'm trying to drop that heat for y'all. Listen, we should be closer to 300 likes. Let's go. I'm ready to go. Tell me when to go. Let's go. Look, I must be the greatest. I'm on that Ego Ali shit. I must be the greatest. I shook up the world. Rumble, young man, rumble. I'm too fast. I'm too pretty. I'm way too fast, you know. If they even dream about beating me, they better wake up and apologize. Like, let's go. All right. He said, I'm driving, keep spitting. All right, smash the like button. Just bow bow. Hit that like. Let's go. Okay. This is put the facts. I told you I'm like a detective. We like boxing's forensic files. Remember, Golovkin said he's a shareholder in Dazn. He said that's part of his deal. He said Canelo is not. Yeah, you remember he was taunting Canelo. Golovkin said I'm part of Dazn, and Canelo. He said Dazn is Canelo's bosses. Remember? So now this is starting to make sense. Canelo probably looking at it like, what the fuck? I'm the biggest star on Dazn. You know, I'm the biggest star on Dazn. How is Golovkin a shareholder or part Dazn owner, and I'm not? And then, you know, come to find out, according to this report, Golden Boy is funneling money that he accrues in his fights for other, you know, weaker Golden Boy cards that he doesn't even have nothing to do with. He's not in the crowd. He don't have no fighters on those fights. So he's like, nah, wait. You know, I'd rather have that money go into an investment account for my kids' college, you know, or into me having my own business, right? So that's one thing. Golovkin was taunting Canelo, and he said Dazn is Canelo's bosses, and I'm partners with Dazn. One. Here's another thing. Remember before the Steve Rolls fight, Golovkin sounded so confident that he would get Canelo in September. If you remember the interviews, he said he's 95% sure that Canelo is next. Who remembers that? Golovkin did interviews and he said he was 95% sure, or in the 90s somewhere, 99 or whatever he said. It was in the 90s. He said he's 90-something% sure that Canelo will be next. And me, I scratched my head when he said that. And I'm like, why is he so confident that he will fight Canelo? Right? I'm like, that he just sounds really like he knows something and it's not a signed deal. Now, this makes sense if he was promised Canelo as part of his contract because of Dazn and because of what De La Hoya and Eric Gomez and Robert Diaz or whoever with Golden Boy told him. Now it's starting to make sense. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Anybody remember? I know I seen it, but I'm trying to figure out. See, this is the only thing about new media. I try to give you guys all the facts, but I'm trying to remember who said it, like where I seen it, because this was months ago. Oh, hold on.
Gennady, congratulations. Your first fight back at Madison Square Garden in 2 years. You get a win after the loss in September. How did you feel out there?
I feel great. I feel like a new baby.
You wanted to get a
Motherfucker said I feel like a new baby.
But was it important for you to get a knockout win and look spectacular in this fight?
Chris, can you please just, I want to say first of all, like, thank you so much for everyone who support me, who support boxing. Thank you guys. Good to see you today. Probably you enjoy this time today. And of course, thank you my opponent, Steve Rolls. Did you see a couple rounds? He looks good. He looks strong.
Were you looking for the knockout though in this
Man,
fight?
fuck all this other shit. Hold on.
You mentioned Jonathan Banks. First time.
I come back, guys.
You're 37 years old. How do you feel in the ring at 37?
More than just, this is present today for you. Just thank you.
You get the win. You shake off some of the rust. Who do you want to fight next?
to September. I'm ready to Canelo. Just bring him. Just ask him. I'm ready. Today I stay here. Just please, guys. Just if you want a little big drama show, please tell him.
Do you believe that Canelo will fight you next?
I believe, because this is boxing. This is boxing business. Why not?
You fought him twice. You believe you won both fights. It was a draw officially. You lost in the scorecards. Do you think you need to do anything differently if you fight Canelo again?
Right now I had good experience. No, of course, like your fight is more interesting. Probably he's coming to open, I come to open, because we have a good experience both. Just next fight is amazing for us.
It's strange to hear you announced as a former middleweight.
See, that's just one of them. Hey, block Juan Avalos. Get him out of here. I'm sick of seeing his name, and I'm sick of seeing the comments you're leaving, bro. You trying to dictate this whole conversation. Nobody care what you talking about, bro. Get Juan out of here. Look at the names, face, and profile pictures of people doing the most hating. Bro, you don't run shit here. Thank you. Sick of seeing his name with his silly-ass comments. So, the bottom line is that's one interview. Golovkin kept sounding so confident that he was going to get Canelo in September. He was so, like, I know for a fact, he said in the interview, I'm 95% sure that Canelo's in September. And then you heard him post Steve Rolls knockout. He said, do you think the Canelo fight will happen in September? He said, yeah, of course. Nah, it's boxing. Right? So, Golovkin seemed like almost too sure that he was going to get it. But now what's being rumored makes sense. It makes sense now why he would be so reassured, because he was told per contract. Oh, here. Oh my God. I'm the king of this. I found it. Listen, I'm so good.
100 to 1 favorite in this fight. Do you think those odds are fair?
This math.
2 more questions and we gotta get going.
Do you still have unfinished business with Canelo? Tom talked about possibly a third fight. Do you want that fight?
Come on, guys. Just now focus on Steve Rolls. Okay, if I beat him, just 99% September.
Can you share the fighters that you currently?
See? Oh my gosh. I told you I'm too good at this game. This new media shit is so real. It's so real. There it is, folks. That's what he said. He said, come on, no, guys, it's Steve Rolls. It's my focus. Whole focus. No, whole focus. The motherfucker said, whole focus on Steve. Bruh, you ain't focused on Steve Rolls. You knew you were going to knock him out. Motherfucker was just saying that. And no, jelly rolls. Steve Rolls. It's cinnamon rolls. It's my whole focus. Your whole focus, Steve Rolls. You knew the motherfucker didn't have nothing for you. But anyway, after he said that whole focus shit, whole focus, Steve Rolls, then of course everybody drama, all that. After he said that, he says 99%, so it's even higher. I thought it was 90 or 95. He says, I'm 99% sure that I'm going to fight Canelo. I was born ready, 99% sure that I'm going to fight Canelo in September. So why would somebody, and I promise you that, I told you, I got this brain and just memory. It just won't stop. It won't shut off. And I promise you, when he was saying it so confidently, I'm thinking like, what does he know that we don't know, that you would be 99% sure that you're fighting someone? Maybe they have it signed in the back. So I was just thinking something like that. Behind the scenes, it was agreed upon. And basically I was right. But the only kicker is this. But wait, there's more. The only kicker is this. It sounds like it was agreed upon without Canelo's consent. That's the problem. It was agreed upon between Golden Boy and Dazn, and from that point, Dazn to Triple G. Now they're saying Triple G has his legal team is like, yo, give me what you promised. Me coming over to Dazn was contingent on me getting the Canelo trilogy fight. You got to provide. So now it sounds like Canelo I would be pissed too. You know, if Canelo for whatever reason has it in his mind he don't like Golovkin, he don't want to fight Golovkin again, and there's other fights out there for him. He wants Golovkin to just sit there and be his own man, and then your team backdoored you. Your team went out and facilitated a deal or promised something that they couldn't deliver without your consent. I would be fucking pissed too. You know, because they like if anything, you should have been like, hey, Triple G's not signing to Dazn unless you agree to fight him. We need you to fight him. You know, something like that. But this whole thing is coming down because now, I mean, I'm not no lawyer. I ain't passed the ball, but I know a little bit. Canelo might have cause to try to get his way out of his contract. I don't know. It just depends on what you can prove and shit like that, you know, because I don't know if, you know, conversations were had in a public forum or if he has texts or emails or something to show that, but, or if it's just word of mouth. So it's getting kind of messy. They're saying Canelo was pissed with De La Hoya and Golden Boy, saying that they promised something on his behalf that he didn't give the green light to. He didn't give the okay to. So now he's fucking hot. And then, bro, this DAZN shit is a mess right now. Then they're saying DAZN promised something to Triple G. See, listen, DAZN, this what this proves to me. You can have all the money in the world. That doesn't mean you know what you're doing with it. You get what I'm saying? Like, you could start a restaurant. Let's say you have the money to start an old restaurant. That don't mean you know what you're doing. That don't mean the food's going to taste good. That don't mean that, you know, you're going to be able to sustain that. Because DAZN, they have a part in this too. And this is just negligence on behalf of DAZN. Here's why. This is negligent. If this stuff is true, this is negligence. Because instead of this he said, she said bullshit, they should have forced Golden Boy to put it in writing that Canelo was finna fight Triple G. They should have forced Triple G to put it in writing that he was going to fight against Canelo. Right? They should have had De La Hoya, all this stuff. You put all this type of shit in writing. That's the bottom line to it. Because once it's in writing and the ink is dried and you have it notarized, then it's so much easier. That's why this sounds like a big clusterfuck, because it's a lot of he said, she said, backdoor deals and off record, under the table bullshit. Put all this shit in writing, then you don't have no problem. Period. That's why my mom, shout out to my parents, man. My mom, she hit me to the game when I was coming up. She was saying, like, when I pay certain bills, don't pay in cash. You know, and when I'm a kid, I'm like, well, why not? She said, because basically cash, you can't trace cash like that. So why would I pay for certain lofty things and not use a debit card or whatever? And then if they said I didn't receive your payment, I have no way to prove it because I didn't use a traveler's check. I didn't use a check. I didn't use a debit, right? I have no way to trace. And I don't have like, that's why I'm saying, like, you don't have no confirmation number, no receipt. So it becomes your word versus theirs. So, you know, my mom hit me to that. She hit me to that type of stuff. It's like, why would you pay for certain big ass things and you have no way to trace that you even did it? So, yeah, DAZN is very rookie. They're very rookie if they promise things to Triple G and got promises from Golden Boy or Canelo's team or whoever, and none of it's in writing. So they have no actual recourse to get this shit done. That don't even make sense, to be honest, for some $1 billion company to make a blunder like that, where you're getting all these things that heavily impact your business and can make or break you, and you have no way of proving what was said or no way of enforcing it. That's stupid. That really is stupid. For lack of a better word, that's fucking stupid. You know, they should have just made it. Clearly, DAZN wants Canelo versus Triple G 3. That's clear. So if that was your main priority, you should have got that in writing from the parties involved. Period. Like, you can even do something, hey, as long as you don't lose to Steve Rose, as long as Canelo don't lose to Jacobs, you guys are fighting in September. And I'm not even saying that's the fight I wanted to see, but if that's what they were pushing for, and it wouldn't have been this big of a mess. So, man, this shit crazy. This is Al Heyman got to be laughing. He has to be laughing. Listen, young detective. I told you I'm like Forensic Files in this motherfucker. Look at it. Yahoo Sports. John Skipper's epic failure. This is Yahoo Sports talking. John Skipper's epic failure has Canelo flexing his muscle at Dazn. Man, turn this shit off. Hold on. Kevin Aioli of Yahoo Sports, August 1st. Look at this, bro. Laughing stock. There's no other way to put it. John Skipper is making an absolute mess of the boxing program at Dazn. He blew it by not having a final say on Canelo Alvarez's opponents. And in the process, he blew a major event for the streaming service in September that would have led to a major influx of new subscribers. Period. So, bro, what the man? So, this shit is stupid. Why would DAZN ever do this? Why would they promise Canelo $400 million, half a billy? Look it, they're gonna promise Canelo half a billy with no final actual say on who the fuck he fights. So he could just say, I'm not fighting Triple G. I know you guys are putting up the money, but I don't want to fight him. And you don't really have nothing in writing that forces Canelo to fight the guy you signed because you wanted to make the trilogy fight. Come on, bro, that don't even make sense. That's ridiculous. That is pure ridiculous. So you can't force Canelo to fight. That's why that now it makes sense. Just listen to the little shit. Hey, if you fight Derevyanchenko, you got to promise to fight Golovkin. I'm like, why they want him to fight Golovkin so much? Now it makes sense. Now that's why it makes me feel like these industry rumors make sense, because now it explains why they want him to fight Golovkin so bad, because this is what they were promised. They were promised. Man, Canelo, he out here doing whatever. He Willie Beeman then. He could just do whatever he want. He fight whoever he want. I'm like, why they want him to, okay, we'll let you fight Derevyanchenko, but you got to promise to fight Golovkin. I'm like, what the fuck is this Golovkin shit? But now it makes sense. If this is what he was promised, or it sounds like Golovkin was promised that he would get it. So now that's why DAZN look crazy. DAZN look crazy. They told Golovkin, hey, sign with us. We got the Canelo fight waiting for you. And then Canelo like, fuck that. I ain't fighting that motherfucker. And then they have nothing in writing to hold Golovkin to hold Canelo into fighting Golovkin. Come on, bro. That sounds ridiculous. That sounds like a big ass mess. So ultimately, you can't force Canelo to do something he don't want to do. Golden Boy said they could convince him, but haven't been able to do it. And then on top of that, you promised Golovkin, he could be like, hey, no, the only reason I even signed to you motherfuckers is for the Canelo fight. So you have all these promises, but nothing in writing to enforce it. So you gotta now in business and in the world, pride, that's not good. Trying to break someone's pride. Canelo, he don't like the way it's going on, so he might really like stand his ground and rather try to get out of his contract with Golden Boy or some shit because he feels betrayed that they would offer his services with something he didn't want to do, and he told him he didn't want to do. And it's just messy from here on out, unless Canelo swallows his pride and says, fine, fuck it, I'll fight Triple G. But again, when you got someone enraged and someone who feels betrayed and emotions involved, who's to say that Canelo's going to be like, okay, I'll budge. Why would you want to budge in this situation if you're Canelo? Triple G, why would he budge? He could be like, man, I didn't even want to sign. I would have signed a PBC if you couldn't promise me Canelo. So you got all these people that have been promised things, and you have nothing to hold anyone to anything that they've said. Horrible. How would you not get that in writing? That just blows my mind. That's poor. If that was your end game, you should have got that in writing, period. This is a bad look. Bad look. You know, you got a bunch of like IOUs and shit, but nothing set in stone. That's not good. So it's like, who's gonna budge? Is Canelo gonna just say, "Fuck it, I'll fight Golovkin"? You know, is Golden Boy gonna? You know, what can they do? I don't know. And the funny thing is, someone just mentioned Wilder. The funny thing is, y'all motherfuckers said Wilder should go over to DAZN. Look at this shit now. New media just keeps winning. So Wilder should have went to DAZN, and the main guy he wanted to fight just got knocked out by somebody else and is doing an automatic rematch. Andy Ruiz Joshua. So who would he be fighting on DAZN? Second of all, DAZN has basically broken promises, it's looking like, with their top fighter, Canelo Alvarez. Shit that's not going right. And y'all told Wilder he should sign. Y'all said Broner's stupid for not signing. Y'all look stupid in the end. Old media. If I'm Canelo, I would be like, I'll fight Golovkin and stay on DAZN, but get me out of my Golden Boy contract. Yeah, but it probably don't work like that. Canelo's probably pissed. If people you entrusted to your team to look after, to facilitate stuff, you believe now that they're keeping monies that is owed to you, and then on top of that, they're making promises that you told them that you weren't going to deliver, then why would Canelo's pride allow him to just be like, man, fuck it, I'll just fight Golovkin? I wouldn't. He said pay-per-view is supposed to be dead. Man, I'm a prideful person, so that's not gonna do well for me. Cause don't nobody want to feel betrayed. Like somebody you entrusted, they made a side deal. You know, that's like Nino Brown in New Jack City. Remember when G Money made a side deal with Ice-T, and then come to find out Ice-T was a cop, and you got the whole operation fucked up because you made a side deal with the cop, Ice-T. That's the equivalent. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. G Money trying to get some money, skim off the top. You know, mad that Nino Brown, the boss and making all the money. He do a side deal, but he do business with a cop, Ice-T, who's undercover. And then now the whole operation is fucked up. The whole Carter's fucked up. This is some G Money shit. CMV. We all we got. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. That motherfucker. Canelo's probably hot. And like I said, if you look at pride, like, why would Canelo just want to give in and fight Triple G? He never wanted to fight him for the beginning. And then now it looks like your team made deals without your knowledge, without your consent. All right, here's another equivalent. I'm the king of analogies. Let's say you trusted somebody. Let's say you have a business and you trusted someone to go do your grocery shopping, and you just gave them a budget, and you never really looked into the receipts, and you told them what you wanted, and then they found coupons and different stuff, and what they were doing is buying the stuff you needed, but lying and saying that it cost more money than it cost. And then what they were doing is every time they went grocery shopping, they were finding these savings and different things, and they were keeping $75 of the $300 you gave them, and they were pocketing it, using it for what they wanted. So they were saying, hey, you know, the whole groceries cost $300, right? And then you find out, you finally look into the matters or whatever. You go to the grocery store and, you need for tax purposes or something, you need a copy of your receipt, and then you pull it up, and then the groceries were $225, and then you look through the whole list of receipts, and they've never paid $300. So they skimming off the top. You giving them $300 or $400 thinking they spending the whole thing on the groceries. And then meanwhile, each time they go grocery shopping, they were getting these deals and different stuff and shopping around, buying the cheaper brands, and then taking your extra money and then using it in their personal life. Nah, that's nobody gonna like that. Ain't nobody gonna be good with that. Hey, Jose de Jesus, I don't know why he put it so much, but check Hook Boxing. I think he's all right. You're going to block him. I don't know why he left it 4 times. He didn't leave nothing crazy. So, yeah, that's a bad look. If you specifically told somebody, won't, and then they went behind your back and did their own thing and promised something on your behalf. Like, I don't care what people do with their own, but don't promise nothing on behalf of me. I wouldn't like that either. Don't say, Ego said he's gonna donate $1,000 to your wedding, and like don't be promising nothing that especially if I told you I'm not giving so and so no money or doing this and that. Like don't put me in it. So I mean, if this is all true, Canelo has a point. Anyway, I've been on here 2 hours. I'm about to get off. Your message came through 4 times, so they looked at it as spam, and you got clapped, and I resurrected you. So please. You don't have to send it 4 times. You put a long-ass paragraph and took up the whole chat with the same message. So you don't have to keep copying and pasting it that many times back to back to back or at all. You don't have to send the same message. So that's why they clapped you. But yeah, this whole thing is a mess. And then on top of that, you got the youngin' Ryan Garcia who said he ain't been given good promotion in the proper time to promote. Man, this is not a good. And they in the same gym, so they probably, people talk. Canelo and his team might be complaining about something, Golden Boy, and that could be filling up Ryan Garcia. They're in the same gym. That's horrible, bro. New media is clearly winning. And see, Golden Boy, they've been messing up for a while with that. They had them inward emails that they never addressed. We didn't forget, we didn't forget. But I'll tell you this much. If Golden Boy don't rectify the situation or, come to some kind of peaceful agreement, if they lose Canelo or Ryan Garcia, that's horrible. That's like kill shot to me. Because they don't, who do they have? They're going to just put Virgil Ortiz in major fights like that. Bro, that'll be a horrible look for him. Because you don't want to see your who's going to want to sign to Golden Boy if the biggest star that had been with Golden Boy since he was 15 ends up breaking it off? That's not going to look good. Man. And then, like I said, PBC, they're getting young stars like White Chocolate. Vito, he just announced he's signing. He just fought on a top ranked card. He's 17 and he signed to PBC. He said they got the best thing smoking, the best thing going. So, to me, the perception is going to hurt Golden Boy extremely. If you can't keep your biggest star, Canelo, happy, and he ends up leaving or trying to leave, and it's publicized, like basically Andre Ward goosing, like he don't want to be there, then that's a bad look. Because who's going to want it? If it comes out that Golden Boy was skimming money off the top or not giving Canelo his just due, and he's dissatisfied and taking him to court or anything, or if he leaves or buys himself, then who's going to want to sign to Golden Boy when they couldn't keep the biggest earner and the biggest star happy? Yeah, we talked about that. They said Ryan Garcia got 50,000, but the fight earned $1 million. I mean, that's not good, bro. I'll be hot, bro. How you at? And then Ryan Garcia has a fan base. So he has a point too. If that's true, that's terrible. I can understand being displeased if that's if that's the case. Look, Mike Coppinger. Sources tell The Athletic Ryan Garcia has retained powerful boxing attorney Guadalupe Valencia, who is also advising him. One big issue is Ryan Garcia earned $50,000 for his March bout, despite Golden Boy approaching $1 million in revenue from a Dazn event that Garcia headlined as the A-side. That is terrible. So in layman's terms, the fight made almost $1 million profit, and he got 50,000 of it and got to pay taxes on that. Man, stop. Hey, Myron Denard trying to kick y'all in the face while you on the ground. He said, hey, Ego, remember Oscar told Spence and Wilder they not getting promoted right? Yeah. He said, come to Death Row, come to Golden Boy. Yeah, it's not looking like that. Bro, if my fight generated $1 million, why the fuck would I get what percent is that? What is that? 5%? What percentage of $1 million is that? 50,000? Dog, Ivan Redcash he got multiple losses to Tevin Farmer and knocked out by John Molina. I promise you he made more than that fighting Devin Alexander. And if he fights Broner, he gonna make more than 50,000 for sure. Bro, the women in the UFC and boxing get, well, maybe like the UFC. The women people in the UFC don't always be paying their people like that. They get 50,000. They have win bonuses for 50,000. How is Ryan Garcia that popular and his event is doing that good? That's fucked up. If that's true, that's a lot of money being withheld. Because you have to understand it. 50,000, you got to pay your team. What about your sparring partners? What about your team? What about your nutrition? What about your coaches? Let's say a coach get 10 to 30% or whatever he's getting. You got sparring partners you might have to fly out. You have to pay for like maybe new equipment, new mouthpiece or fight night trunks and shit. All that shit adds up. You got to pay taxes. Let's say that's 35, 40%. Bro, come on. Yeah, that's 5%. See? Hell no. Yeah, I made almost with my fan base. You generated $1 million, and like the other thing is, it'd be one thing if it was going into a Ryan Garcia trust fund, like the other portion, like, hey, he only getting 50,000, but we're putting 350,000 in a savings account for you. That wouldn't be that bad because you can't touch it for a year, because that would be like some savings on the back end, and you can just like a 401k. Then that wouldn't be as bad, because at least you got the money, you're kind of doing like a 401k pension plan or trust fund savings type of thing. That would be a little bit different. But if you just got 50,000 and that's that, man. Ryan Garcia has retained a powerful boxing attorney, Guadalupe Valencia, who is advising him. One big issue is Garcia only earned $50,000 for his March bout, despite Golden Boy approaching $1 million in revenue from a DAZN event that Garcia headlined. Like, he was the main event. It's not like you put him on the, like, if it'd be one thing if it was a Canelo fight and Ryan Garcia was the co-feature, because he wouldn't be able to prove that he was the attraction. But if you're the main event, then you're the attraction. That's just what it is. You gave the kid 5% of the profit. 5%. Nah, bro. That ain't no. Rancis Bartholomew, I talked about it earlier. And Robert Easter, who, to my knowledge, I think Robert Easter was coming off a loss to Mikey Garcia. I don't remember him having any fights in between that. So Robert Garcia, coming off of a loss to Mikey Garcia, taking about a year off, and then fighting Rancis Bartholomew, they both got 250,000. So how is Robert Easter, solid fighter, but coming off of a loss? He's not probably as, popular with that. Ryan Garcia was a main event. He sold out. You get what I'm saying? How Rancis Bartholomew got 250K, and then Ryan Garcia is getting 50. Man, stop playing with me, Smokey. Come on, bro. Logan Paul and them make more than that on YouTube. And they not risking their life. What the fuck? Nah. Damn, that's crazy. And you gotta look. I'm not even trying to start now. I'm just telling you what it is. You know, Ryan Garcia is my dude. Tank, all these cats. Richard Hitchens, I like all of them. Shakur, all of them. Devin. But the thing is, you see Devin Haney, and this is not, because people can like do certain things for the gram. But Devin Haney, for example, I know for a fact he has money. I know for a fact he getting money because he been getting money. Devin Haney, I promise you, I seen him spar in Oakland. I got some of it on tape, but I can't really release it, But I got it on tape. He was sparring. He was 15 or 16. He might have been 16. I think he was 16. He was sparring in Oakland, and I was there. I watched it live. He was in a big ass Jeep and like loaded out, decked out. He been getting money. He been getting money. Came in the gang getting money. He been getting money. So that has to be bad if you're a Ryan Garcia and your other counterparts that are in your age group. Like you see Gervonta Tank Davis, he just, he be on a G-Wagon or something. He has all this money, got new teeth and stacks with Broner. Shit like that. And then you getting 50,000. Hell nah. Tank and them be spending that probably in strip clubs and shit like that. Real talk. That's crazy to me. He said Tank spending that at the grocery store. Hey, bro, you gotta chill, dog. That's what I'm saying. Like, you getting... That's not good, bro. If they got $1 million off that, bro, cause, okay. Man, stop playing with me, smoking. Man, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 120, 140. Man, that's $100, Smokey. Stop playing with me, Smokey. Hell nah, bro. Because, okay, do you understand $1 million? Again, Ryan Garcia got expenses. But if that's true, where's the 950,000? Where the fuck are the rest of the money, bro? So where's the 900? Who got that? Where did that go? If it did $1 million, basically, where the fuck did the 950K go? Like, you couldn't keep 900,000 and give me 100,000, another 50. Like, that's not even good. But I'm just saying, like, hell nah, bro. So I can understand him smartening up. He said up Oscar's nose utensils. Hey, bro. He said Oscar's plug has it. Nah, bro. Y'all tripping. Nah. I'm done with these comments, bro. That 950 went to De La Hoya's bank. Hell no, bro. That's unacceptable. 50K is Ari's allowance from Tank. I'm done. Y'all killing it. Hey, I'm done. I gotta go. These comments is funny as fuck. So Myron Dinar say, why Oscar on that 95 Suge Knight shit? Any of y'all artists want to stay artists, don't want to have to worry about executive producer, all in the video. Come to Go to Boy Promotions. Nah, bro. 50K. What he supposed to be doing with that? Again, especially with expenses. That's why he working out in his garage in them videos. You're not giving them no money. I'm out. We'll talk about this more. Holla at the boys. Subscribe.